here.
So go on.
Yes. So you're moving towards the whole idea, because his last track had a lot of like Panic at the Disco type of influences, a little bit of like Imagine Dragons, this kind of like alternative rock pop forward idea, which I thought it was really innovative in the whole idea of like how pop can be done, because it's not really pop, it literally changed the game, it's a completely different genre. But in this music video, you're leaning extremely towards the idea of alternative rock music, which is so cool, because his vocal delicacy, like the way that his mannerisms come through, adhere to this the best. Like, I never really thought about it, maybe because I've always thought of him as an R&B, like a rapper guy, more into like the urban scene of things, right? But this is just a complete new evolution to the whole musical aspect of things.
I think what's really important to highlight, it's essentially, because there's lots of elements musically speaking. Like one of the things that's really intriguing is definitely the alternative rock of influences that you've mentioned. But there's also that, for example, that groove that seems to be quite present, especially in this scene here where he's solo. No, prior to this. Here, yeah. Okay, so that groove is really common nowadays in this sort of alternative jazz scene.
Progressive jazz.
Progressive jazz. If you're a drummer, you probably know this off by heart. If you have any gigs to come with any progressive artists or any progressive jazz artists or alternative artists, that's a groove you're gonna have to play probably the whole night, basically.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of experimenting and adding sounds and cadence to this thing that gives it this kind of progressive feel, rather than a much more core alternative rock, which would have been a 4.
No, but you see, the new scene of alternative rock is leaning towards these influences quite a lot. In the past 3 years, a lot of, I was just gonna give you some examples, like Holy Holy from Australia. Like there's a lot of like this new progressive idea where they include a lot of these grooves that don't necessarily align with the idea of alternative rock itself, but it still maintains its core because of the chord progression. It gives you that tension throughout.
Okay,
it's pretty cool, man.
And then it sort of progresses into this sort of what would you call it? Tom solo kind of thing, which gives it this much more epic sort of sound, right? And again, this is this whole idea of this cinematic approach to things, and you want to play with both the sound stimulation and the visual stimulation, because it's the lead up to the big bad wolf, or at least the final boss, if you like. And if you play with those sort of stimuli in the right sense, you create much more of an experience rather than just like a music video.
Also, it gives you this epic feel. Obviously, the whole cinematic aspect of this is quite post-apocalyptic, so you want to maintain that epicness in the whole atmosphere as you're visually being stimulated too. So yeah, also the layered vocals here, brilliant. Yeah. So freaking cool. That's so cool.
I'm coming back to you. So I really hope that you don't mind.
That's an alternative rock riff.
Ooh, she's so hot.
I know you want me to.
Whoa, what the fuck?